Hi viewers, welcome to the class on overhanging beams. Today we are discussing that the second type of overhanging, that is double overhanging beam. The beam is extended for the two supports, that is from RB from RA. This is called double overhanging beam. For this beam we are having a point loads which is acted on this beam with the different lengths, that is 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter and 2 meter and 1.5 meter respectively. Here we have to draw the shear force diagram and bend moment diagram for this overhanging beam. Let us start the class. Here, according to our 5-step method, we are going to draw the diagrams. Let's see here we go that we are having given data, total load on beam, and number 3, summation of upward reactions is equal to downward forces which are acted on this beam, and shear force calculation and bend moment calculation, and number 5, shear force diagram and bend moment diagram with respect of these values of shear force calculation and bend moment calculations. Here let us start by the given data, that is we are having double overhanging beam. The span of 9.5 meters and point loads which are acting at a different distances, that is 1 meter and 2 meters and 3 meters, 2 meters and number 5, that is 1.5 meters, which are acting on at this respectively with their distances from the left hand support. Here these are given at point loads, or this can be called as also concentrated loads. In the question they may give that the point loads or concentrated loads, such as you don't need to confuse what is a concentrated loads. Just simply remember that the point load can be also called as concentrated loads. Next, our second step is that total load on beam. Here total load on beam is equal to summation of all the forces on beam. Here we are having the point loads which are acting on this beam. Here 5, 20, 15 and 10, these are all the forces which are acting on this beam, so that all the sum of these forces is going to be our total load on beam. Let it be like this: 5 plus 20 plus 15 plus 10 gives rise to 50 kilonewtons on beam. Here these loads all are in kilonewtons, so that the resultant value will also be in kilonewtons. Next, our third step is summation of upward reactions is equal to downward forces. Here in the diagram we are having upward reactions are RA and RB. These are only in upward direction and remaining all the forces are in downward direction, so that RA and RB writing on the LHS side and the remaining forces are on the RHS. Let it CB, that is RA plus RB is equal to 5 plus 20 plus 15 plus 10. This gives rise RA plus RB. The combination of RA and RB is 50 kilonewtons, because these are in the upward direction and these are in the downward direction. The same will be given as a total loads. And next, here we have noted that combination of RA and RB is equal to 50, but we don't know the individual reactions of RA and RB. To find out the individual reactions, we are having method, that moment method and substitution method, to follow and to know the value of any one of the reaction. Next, here we are having that twist, that if you take the moments about A is equal to 0, then we are going to find the reaction of RB. If you take the moment about B is equal to 0, we are going to find the reaction of RA. If I want to take the moment about A is equal to 0, then follow these conventions, that is clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise will be negative. If I want to take the moment about B is equal to 0 to find out the RA reaction, clockwise as negative, anti-clockwise as positive. Just follow the sign conventions while taking the moments. Let's see the diagram here. We are having these point loads and the reactions. Let's take a moment about A is equal to 0 and equating the moments about A is equal to 0. Then we're going to find the reaction of RB reaction. Let's see that. Let's take the RB reaction first because these are in the downwards, and here RA is not willing to stay in this beam, in this equation, because there is no perpendicular distances. When we take the moment about A is equal to 0, then RA is going to be 0, so that we are having only RB reaction, and the RB is taking moment in the anti-clockwise direction like this. It is taking like this, so that it is, if you consider it is as 12 here, it is going to take the moments in anti-clockwise direction, so that negative minus RB, the distance from A to B is 5, 7, and next positive. After this RB, we are having 15 kilonewton load which are acting at 5 meters from the A, that is 15 into 5, and next we are having a point load that is 20 here itself. It is acting at a distance of 2 meters from the RA, 20 into 2, and plus this point load is acting at a distance of, this is 7, 8.5, that is 10 into 8.5, and we are having the point load after this RA, before this RA, that is, this is 5 into the distance which is going to be here, and this is going to take the moments in anti-clockwise direction like this, because this is going to be anti-clockwise direction with a negative sign, 5 into the 1 distance. After the solving this equation, we are getting the value of RB, and equate to 0 in the Cal C, then we are going to find the value of RB. Here we are getting that 27.875 kilonewtons, and substituting the value of RB in equation 1, that is RA plus RB is equal to 50 kilonewtons. Simply supporting that equation, that will be like this, is equal to 50. In place of RB, I am going to substitute the value of 27.857. Then RA will be, RA is equal to 50 minus 27.857. Then RA is equal to 22.142857. Just remember this, only take the 3 points after the point as you wish. This is in the kilonewtons and this is in kilonewtons. Next, by this RA and RB, we are going to find the shear force calculations at points and supports. Let's see the shear force calculation. To find out the shear force calculation, we are having a sign convention that upward should be positive and downward will be negative. Just to follow these sign conventions while doing the shear force calculation. Here, let's take the point C, where the point load of 5 kN is acting. If I stand just left to C, then I am going to find no forces or no reactions which is going to act on this beam, so that I am going to consider it as 0 kilonewtons or 0. There is no none, so that I am going to take it as 0. And then if I stand just right to the C, I am going to find that a downward force which is acting with a magnitude of 5 kilonewtons, so that it is downward direction, so that I am going to take the negative sign in front of this 5 kilonewtons, that is minus 5 kilonewtons, which is going to act on this beam. And next, moving on to the A, in between the C to A, there is no loads or there is no moments, because of that, for the left of the A, we are going to continue with the same 5 kilonewtons, so that I am going to write here 5 kilonewtons minus 5. When I am going to stand just right to the A, then I am going to find a upward reaction which is going to act on this beam, that is Ra, which is going to act on this beam when I stand right of the A, so that minus 5 up to the left and a positive, because it is in the upward direction, should be positive Ra. Minus 5 plus, what is Ra reaction? We are finding that 22.142. Simply have this in calci, or you can also do by the own. Here we are having the value of positive 17.142, and moving on to the D, in between A to D we are having no point loads, so that for the left of the D we are going to continue with the same positive 17.142. When I stood that after the right of the D, we are having a point load that is in the downward direction, so that in the negative sign minus 20. The value will be minus 2.858 kilonewtons. And moving on to the E, for the left of the E, we are having the same value of minus 2.858 kilonewtons. And when I moving on to the right of the E, we are having that minus 15 kilonewtons in the downward direction. And next, for the right, we are having minus 2.58 minus 15, that is the value will be minus 17.858 kilonewtons. These 17.858 kilonewtons is going to continue up to the B left, that is we are having if you take the B left from the C, we are going to get the same value of minus 17.858 minus 17.858 kilonewtons. And if I stand for just right of the B, we are having that minus 17.858 up to the left, we are having the same minus 17.858, and moving on to the right of the B, we are getting the value of minus 17.858 plus, because more positive, because a RB reaction is going to act on this beam with upward direction, so that positive value of RB. Then the value of right of the B will be 9.99. Similarly, take the kilonewtons at 10 kilonewtons. And moving on to the F, for the left of the F, the same 10 kilonewtons is going to act, because there is similar to the right of the B, so that we are having the value of, for the left of the F, we are having 10 kilonewtons. When moving on to the F right, we are having a downward point load, that is the downward direction, so that negative, and up to the left we are having a 10. After the right, we are having that minus 10, that is going to be 0 on reference line. These are our shear force calculations to draw the shear force diagram, and moving on to the bending moment calculations to draw the bending moment diagram. To find out the bending moment calculations, we are having a sign convention that if you take the moments about A, or from the A to the A, if you take the moment about A is equal to 0, or from the A, that going to be, or if you want to take the moments from RA, clockwise will be positive, anti-clockwise will be negative. Or if you want to take the moments from RB, clockwise as negative, anti-clockwise as positive. Follow these sign conventions while taking the moments. Let's see how to take these sign conventions. Here, moment about C and moment about F is 0, because there is no perpendicular distances to multiply with this moment about C and about F. There is 0. That is going to be 0 here. And we are having a after the C, we are having A. In this RA, we are having, you can take either left of the section or the right of the section. Here, for the simplification, I am going to take the left of the section, because we are having only one point load, so that this is going to take the moments in anti-clockwise direction. Here we are having anti-clockwise. If you want to take the moments for RA or moment about A, then clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. This is acting in anti-clockwise direction, so that negative minus 5 into 1. The distance from C to A is 1, so that minus 5 into 1. And moving on to the moment about D, here I am going to take the left of the section, this is from the right the REA side, that going to be, because you can take the right of this section, but there is a length process with having 1, 2, 3. We are having a 3 moments which are going to take for moment about D. Here we can only take the C and A if you want to take the moment about D. Here we are having minus 5 because this is going to take the moments in anti-clockwise direction, so that minus 5 into the 3 meters, because from C to D we are having a 3 meters, that is minus 5 into 3, and this is going to take in anti-clockwise direction, so that RA into 2, positive RA into 2. The value will be, after the D we are having E, moment about E, either you can take from right LHS side or RHS side. If I want to take the moment about E from RHS, we are having a sign convention that clockwise as negative, anti-clockwise as positive. This RB is going to take moment about E in a direction of anti-clockwise direction, so that we are having a positive sign convention, that is positive RB into the distance from E to B is 2 meters, RB into 2, and next we are having, after this RB, we are having a 10 kilonewton point load which is going to act away from 3.5 meters, that is 10 minus, because clockwise direction, 10 into 3.5. The value gives rise to 20.714. Or you can take from RHS side also, such as this includes the 3 moments, that is moment about C and moment about A and moment about D, that like this, from C to minus 5 into this, which is going to act in anti-clockwise direction, because negative, minus 5 into the distance is 3, 5, 6, minus 5 into 6, and RA into 5, and 20, this is going to act in anti-clockwise direction, minus 20 into 3, this is going to give the same value of 20.714. And moving on to the B, moment about B, either you can take from LHS or right RHS, this gives the same value. Since I am going to take from RHS, that is, this is moving in a clockwise direction for this, so that negative minus 10 into 1.5 gives rise to moment about B, 15 minus 15 kilonewton into meter. All the values are in kilonewton per meter. And next, moment about F is equal to 0. And these are our values, moments which is having a units of kilonewton into meter. And from these values of shear force calculation and bend moment calculation, we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bend moment diagram. Let's see how it will be. Here, this is let's draw the shear force diagram first. For the left of the C, we are having a 0. For the right of the C, we are having a minus 5 kilonewtons, that going to be in negative quadrant, that is minus 5 here, let it be. And moving on to the D, we are moving on to the A, we are having that positive 17142, let it be here. And moving on to the D, we are having that minus 2 point, it is going to, for the right we are having for the left we are having the same, for the right we are having minus 2.857, and moving on to the E, for the left of the E we are having the same, and moving on to the right of the E we are having minus 17.857, and moving on to the B, for the left of the B we are having the same, for the right of the B we are having a positive 10, let it be here. And moving on to the F, for the left of the F we are having the same positive. After this, right of the F we are going to be 0. Here also same, for the left we are having the same, for the left of the A we are having the same kilonewtons as it has for the right of the C. Let's join these points to become the shear force diagram. This is our shear force diagram. Make note that only draw with pencil in examination. That if you draw with the pencil, you can erase the errors which have going to be done while calculations or while plotting the points. And moving on to the bend moment calculations for moment drawing the bend moment diagram. We are having that moment about C is equal to 0 and moment about F is equal to 0, and we are remaining with moment about B and moment about E, moment about D and moment about A. For the moment about A, we are having that minus 5, that going to be here, and moment about D, we are having positive 29.287, and moving on to the E, we are having 20.714, and let it be points like this. And moving on to the B, we are having minus 5, it is going into the negative quadrant, and moving on to the F, we are having 0. Let us join these points to get the bend moment diagram. This is our bend moment diagram. Here we are getting that the bend moment is changing from negative to positive and positive to negative. Where the point, the changes occurs, there the point is called point of counterflexure. To find out that this point of counterflexure, we are having a method that taking the moments about this point, such as like this. Consider the distances such as x2, and here also we are getting 0 from the C. From the C we are considering as x1 distance. From the F we are going to consider this x2, and taking the moments about this x2 distance from F, and taking the moments from A with a distance of x1, then we are going to be have the value of point of counterflexure. What are the distances which we are having? Let's see that. Here from A to the where the point is getting the 0 is x meters, such as x1 meters, and from A, this is from C to here we are having x. From A to the getting the 0, we are having x1 minus 1 meter. It will be gives the distance between A to, let us have this point as G. From A to G we will have the x1 minus 1. And next, similarly, this is from F to the where getting here, let it be H point. From F to H we are having x2 distance, and from B to H we are having x2 minus 1.5. If you eliminate this from x distance, you are going to get the value of this B to H. Let's see that. Taking the moments, this is LHS and this is RHS. You can take the sign conventions as it we followed in the taking the moments clockwise as positive. If you want to take the from LHS, that is clockwise as positive and clockwise as negative. Similarly, let's going to follow in this also. Here C, that is we are having here 5 kilonewtons, that going to take an anti-clockwise direction moment about G. We are going to take the moment about G is equal to, now from LHS, that going to be clockwise as positive, anti-clockwise as negative. Here we are having a diagram that this taking, here we are having a somewhere, this is taking an anti-clockwise direction, so that minus 5 into the distance is x2, because we don't know the exact distance from C to where it is G. And next, positive RA into, we are knowing the distance is RA into x1 minus 1. x1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Equating 0, then we are going to get the value. Minus 5 into x2, RA value we are having that. This is our equation. Simply have this in calci to get the value of x1 distance, that is point of counterflexure 1 at moment about G. And similarly, moment about H is equal to 0. That going to be like this. From we are taking from RHS, so that we are having a sign convention that clockwise as negative, anti-clockwise as positive. Here we are going to find this moment about h. In these calculations we are getting that moment about h in between E and B, so that taking the moments in between E to B, that from F we are having, this is taking moment in clockwise direction, so that positive and negative minus 10 into the distance is x2. From F2 we are having h we are having x2 distance and positive, and we are having here RB reaction in the distance of x2 minus 1 and is equal to 0. Simply have with representing as x2 as x, we are having RB value 27.857 into x2 minus 1.5 is equal to 0. Let's see the calci. Here we are having that minus 10 into alpha x plus 27.857 the bracket alpha x minus 1.5 bracket close is shift is equal to 0. Press the shift and solve. You're going to get the value of x2, that is 2.340 meters from the F side. The point of contraflexion is getting that from 2.340 and another one is x is equal to 1.29 meters from the C side. This is our calculations regarding this double overhanging beam. We have drawn the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for this given data, and we are also finding that point of contraflexures at their respective x1 and x2 meters. And thanks for watching this. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and please do subscribe channel for more updates like this on strength of materials. Thank you.